Hi, my name is Lindsay Hill, and today I will be teaching you about Newton's 3 laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion, also known as the law of inertia, states that an object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. We can see this law demonstrated in the motion of this toy car. When this toy car is just sitting here, it is at rest, and it will stay at rest until I act upon it with my hand as the outside force. And once it is put in motion, it stays in motion until the outside force of friction stops the car. Newton's second law states that the acceleration of an object by a net force is directly proportional to the magnitude of the force and is inversely proportional to the mass of the object. This law is demonstrated when I push on this shopping cart. The acceleration of the shopping cart is dependent upon the magnitude of the force which I exert upon it, and the acceleration is also dependent upon the mass. If I were to have a regular sized shopping cart which has more mass and I were to push on it, the acceleration would be decreased because it has more mass. Newton's third law, or the law of action and reaction, states that when one object exerts a force on a second object, the second object exerts an equal and opposite force on the first object. We can see this demonstrated when I push over this tower of Duplos. When I first push on this Lego tower, my hand exerts a force on it, and the tower exerts a force back, which we can see in the slight resistance to the object, because it's exerting a force back on my hand. The additional action-reaction pair that we can see is demonstrated when we actually push the tower over. The tower exerts a force on the ground, and the ground exerts a force back on the tower. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you've come to understand Newton's laws a little better. Thank you.